Good morning, dear students. We were doing chapter number 2, unitary method, exercise 2. Some question we have already discussed in the class, and now we are just going to do the remaining question of the exercise. We are just doing now question number 10. In question number 10, as you can see, just read the question in your book. Just pause the video and open your book and try to read the question. If 11 containers of the same size contains 231 liter, okay, so there are two things is given, same unit. So containers, you can see here, containers, number of container, okay. So the number of container is here 11 and 15, as you can see here. So we will write down these unit at the left, okay. It means since 11 container containing 231 liter, then 15 container will contain, we have assumed x. Now we will do cross multiplication. These number 15 is multiplied by 231 and x is multiplied by 11. So basically the number which is multiplied with x, we can write down that number in the denominator. So 15 multiplied by 231 divided by 11. 11 divide 231, it will give 21, and after multiplication you will get the answer 315 liter. I hope it is clear to you, and note it down in your notebook. Now the question number 11 is, there is given number of days. See the question number 11, read, a laborer earns 5,400 in 12 days. Just first of all, in these question you need to see that which unit is given two times. Here you can see it is given 7 days and 12 days two times. 7 days and 12 days, both are in days, and earning is asked in the question for the first part. So we can write down by the cross multiply, and we will write down days at the left. At the left we will write down, okay. So x is equal to 7 multiplied by 5,400 upon 12. So 12 for the 48 and 12 5 the 60, and this will give you 3,150 rupees, okay. Now if the earning is, now the read the question again. First part is completed. Now in how many days will he earn 9,450 rupees? Now you just see, here are the first statement, which was that the laborer earns for 5,400 in 12 days. We have written as it is, okay. And this time earning is given two times. Earning is given two times, so we will write down at the left. We will write down at the left, and days we need to find out, so x we will write down as it is, okay. Now just cross multiply since, therefore, so x will be 9450 multiplied by 12 upon 5400. After simplifying you will get 21 days. Is it clear to all? Just note it down in your copy, and if you are getting the question solution, then just hit the like button, okay. Now see the question number 12, 13, 14, okay. Just using the same concept you will solve these question number 12, 13 and 14. If there will be any doubt, then we will discuss in the class. Now let's come to the next chapter, chapter number 3, which is that speed, time and distance, okay. As you know, speed tells us that how fast our vehicle is going, okay, how fast is object is moving. Time, it can be in second, minute, hour, okay. And distance is basically the distance covered by the vehicle, okay. So we know there are three formula. First formula is equal to distance is equal to speed into time. You just learn this formula and directly you will solve this exercise question. Okay, so speed is equal to distance upon time, speed is equal to distance upon time, time is equal to distance upon speed. These are three formulae you will learn for this exercise. You just write down these formula in your copy, and after that these are two conversion 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 formula. Okay, conversion formula. To find out kilometer per hour in meter per second, we multiplied by 5 upon 18. Okay, we multiply by 5 upon 18. These are very important. Just make it as a note. And meter per second, you are trying to find out in kilometer per hour, then you don't need to just do critically and make it complex. Just multiply by 18 upon 5 in the meter upon second, whatever the unit is given. So 18 upon, by multiplying 18 upon 5 you will change the unit in kilometer per hour. Okay, now let's move further. Exercise question number 1, first part. It is given here that the just open your exercise 3 of the speed and time. Distance is given 16 kilometer, distance is given 16 kilometer. Write down unit. Okay, otherwise your answer will be not completed and you will not get complete, you will not get full marks, okay, in exam. So make sure that you are writing unit also, and learn unit also. Okay, distance unit is kilometer, time unit is minutes, as you know that, and speed in kilometer per hour we need to find out. Before that we need to change, since like see here, kilometer per, kilometer is the unit of distance, okay, hour is the unit of time. Okay, so our time is in hour, but here as you can see here time is in minute. So what we have done, time को change करेंगे हम hour में. So we will change time in hour by multiplying 60. Why? To change minute into hour we divide by 60. After solving this, 1 upon 4 hour we have got. Now the speed formula we know. Okay, you just write down here. Why? Because we need speed in the kilometer per hour, 16 kilometer. Okay, and 1 upon 4 hour. Okay, now just since 1 by 4 is dividing 16, we have taken reciprocal. This one is the reciprocal of 1 upon 4. Okay, so 4 upon 1 will be the reciprocal and the answer will be 64 kilometer. Okay, after that, second part. In the second part, a time is given 1 hour 30 minutes. Nothing to worry about it. 1 hour plus 30 minutes we will change in the hour. Why? Because we need our answer in hour. Okay, kilometer per hour. Our speed should be in the kilometer per hour. So 30 minutes means half hour. 30 minutes means half hour. You can directly write down. Otherwise, to change minute to hour, what we do, divide by 60. 0 0 cancel out, 3 2 just 6. So 1 plus 1 upon 2, that's mean 1.5 hour. 1 upon 2 means 0.5 and 1 plus 0.5 is 1.5. Is that clear? If it is clear, then say yes in the comment box. Now let's see the formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time. How much is distance here? 60 kilometer, 60 kilometer, and time 1.5 hour. So our speed will be in kilometer per hour. 4 kilometer per hour is our answer. Just note it down in your notebook. And now let's move to the, pause the video and just note down. Okay, if you are just behind us. So let's see the question number 2, first part. So time is given here 5/2, or speed is given for 80 kilometer per hour. Distance will be speed into time. We know the formula. Apply the formula and just simply find out the answer. Distance we need to find out. Put the speed 80, time is 5/2, 200 kilometer. Okay, second part you will do same as question number first 2 का first part. And the question number 3, speed of car is given 50 kilometer per hour. How long means time is asked in the question. How long means whenever in any question is high long, that means in that question time is asked. So distance is equal to 175 kilometer given in the question. So we need to find out time. Time is equal to distance upon speed. Distance we put here, speed we put here. By simplifying 3.5 hour, we have got the answer. Pause the video and just note it down in your notebook. After that, let's come to the question number 4, first part. Speed of a car is given 45 kilometer per hour. So we know the conversion. We will multiply by 5/18. Okay, so see here 45 kilometer per hour. Since 1 kilometer per hour conversion is saying that 5/18 meter per second. That means we will multiply by 5/18. After solving 25/2, 12.5/2 meter per second is our answer in the meter per second. Now the second part is to convert it into the kilometer per hour. It is given in the meter per second here. So what we do, we will multiply by 18/5 as I have told you before when I have told you the formula. Just you can just go before just to see that what was the formula, and okay, we have used. So 10 meter per second multiplied by 18/5, and it will give after solving 36 in the kilometer per hour. Now the question number 5 you will do by yourself. It will be your homework. Second part. Okay, let's see second part. Speed is given 5 meter per second. We will change this in the kilometer per hour very easily. 18/5 we will multiply, you will get 18 kilometer per hour. So it is asked in the question. See the question number 5. A cyclist speed 5 kilometer per second. How many kilometer does he cover in 1 hour? So basically 18 kilometer per hour means 18/1. This means 1 over 18 किलोमीटर. दैट मीन्स कि वन आवर में जो हमारी कार है वो 18 किलोमीटर चलेगी. ठीक है ना. साइकिलिस्ट जो साइकिल चला रहा है हमारा, वो 1 आवर में 18 किलोमीटर ट्रेवल करेगा. सो दैट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ स्पीड. So that is our answer. In 1 hour cyclist cover 18 kilometer. If is it clear, just say yes sir in the comment box. Now just to note down, and question number 6 is given here. Read the question number 6. A train takes 3 hours to reach the station B from the station A. Okay, let's suppose there is a station A, there is a station B. To reach A to B, it takes 3 hours. It takes 3 hours. Distance is 144 kilometer in between the stations. So we can do this question by the proportion, direct proportion. Okay, so unitary method. Since therefore distance time, distance is given 2 times here, 144, 240 kilometer, 3 hour. Here we need to find out x. X we will write down, cross multiply करेंगे. 240 multiply by 3 divided by 144. Solving this you will get the 5 hour as our answer. Now let's come to the question number 7. Distance is given in the question number 7, 120 kilometer. Time is given 2 hour 30 minutes. We will change in hour. You will get 2.5 hour. Okay, as we have done before. So speed we can find out for this distance. So see in this question distance will be the same. Okay, and the time will be the time we will change. So here time is taking 2 hour 30 minutes. Okay, so that's mean in hour 2.5 hour we can write down. For this time and distance, what is speed here? Speed is 48 kilometer per hour. We have find out here by the formula. For 30 minute less, for 30 minute less means the what is that? The car will reach 30 minutes before. That's mean it will take 30 minutes less. So what was the time taken? 2 hour 30 minutes. Just subtract 30 minutes here, so you will get 2 hours. Basically you will get 2 hours now. After that, speed for this time, speed for the same distance is 120, time is 2 hour, divided by 2, you will get 60 kilometer per hour. After that, speed increased by how much? Speed increased after when the time taken less to 30 minutes less, you the speed is 60 kilometer per hour, and when the time was 2 hours 30 minutes, then the speed was 48 kilometer per hour. We have find out. So 60 minus 48, 12 kilometer per hour we have got. Okay, now just see here at the question number 8. Two cars are moving from one point to other at the same time. So let's suppose here is a car, our car, which is this one is our car. Okay, so you can see this car. Okay, so there is two car basically, car first and car 2. So basically they are traveling in the same direction. So first car travels with a 70 kilometer per hour and second car travels with 20 meter per second. But be very careful here. Here is kilometer per hour and here is meter per second. Don't say that this speed is greater than the first car second. We need to find out in the same unit. Same unit means either in kilometer per hour or in meter per second. So we can convert this meter per second to kilometer per hour in order to check which speed is greater. So 20 we will multiply by 18 upon 5. Okay, so 5 for the 20 and 72 kilometer per hour. Now the unit is same. We can see here kilometer per hour. Okay, and so the second car is moving faster. This implies this speed is greater than the first car, na? So we can say the second car is moving faster. Is it clear? Okay, now after that second part is there. Time is given 1 hour 15 minutes. 1 hour 15 minutes we will change in the hours. You will get 1.25 hours as we have done before. You will do it. So for first car, the distance traveled is speed into time. You know the formula. Speed is our 70 kilometer per hour and the time taken 1.25 hour. So after multiplying you will get the distance is our 87.5 kilometer. Okay, now this was for car first. Car second, distance covered, speed into time. Formula we know, speed is 72, time is same 90 kilometer. So distance between two cars. Okay, let's suppose car A traveled this much distance and car B traveled this much distance. Okay, so distance between the car, this one, the distance will between the car is basically this one. So this distance we need to find out. Okay, this one. So how can we find out? We will just subtract the distance traveled by both the cars. So 90 minus 87.5, you will get 2.5 kilometer. let me correct it. 2.5 not hour, it is kilometer. Okay, so question number 9 will be your homework, and 10 will be your homework. You will do by yourself. Okay, now you can start the new chapter. New chapter is set. So what is set? Set is basically the well defined object. A set is the collection. What is set? Set is the collection of well defined object. Like here you can see the collection of object, all the student of class, your class, these are collection of your students. So these are set. The vowels of English alphabet: A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so these are the collection of English vowels. So we can write down in the curly bracket. Okay, and there are two representation, we will read further. So basically this representation is called set. Okay, this representation is called set. We will write several numbers or object, or we can say these members, in the curly bracket, and this will be called our set of natural number 1 2 3 4. Okay, so these are four natural number, we can write down in the set 1 2 3 and 4, like this. All the letters of English, word English, we can write down in the set. Okay, now this will be the representation, we will see further. So a set is a collection of, this one is the definition of the set. A set is a collection of well defined and distinct object. Okay, and all the object of a set is called member or element of the set. This much is sufficient, okay, for you. Now notation, see, like let's suppose you are of the class 6th B. There is a student whose name is Jishan. Okay, Jishan is in class 6th B, yes or no? Just tell me in the comment box. If yes, then we can write down that Jishan belongs to class 6th B. This representation say that Jishan is in the set of 6th B class. Okay, so this representation means that Jishan is in the class. And now if we are writing this sign and just cutting this means doesn't belong to or does not belong to. This sign means belong to. दैट्स मीन कि ये वाला एलिमेंट हमारा 6th B क्लास में अवेलेबल है. एंड दैट दिस मीन्स दैट द लेट्स सपोज वी हैव रिटन एनी नेम लाइक Vikram. Is there Vikram in the class 6th B? If yes, then we will write down belongs to this sign, otherwise doesn't belong to. Okay, we can write down Vikram doesn't belong to class 6th B, set of class 6th B. Is it clear? So basically this one is saying that 2 4 6 8, this one is our set. So let's suppose this set name is A. This set name is A. Okay, as we have given our class name 6th B, we can give any set name A. So is 2 in the set A? Yes or no? Yes, it is belonging to set A. 4, yes, it is belonging to A. 6, yes, it is also available. 8 is also available. 1 is not in the set. 3 is not in the set. So we will say 1 doesn't belong to A, 3 doesn't belong to A doesn't belong to A. Okay, is it clear? Now let's see how we represent the set. Roster method or tabular method. Roster method or tabular method. Roster method we can represent by a capital letter. We can write down the name of the set. Okay, by the capital letter we can write down the name of the set, and in the curly bracket we will write all the members with the comma. Like 4 natural number we can write down here, 4 natural number. Okay, 4 natural number, which 4 natural number? From 1 to 4, 1 2 3 4. So this is the representation of set. In which method? Roster method or tabular form. Okay, let's suppose we can write down all the student of class 6b which having the first letter J. Okay, first letter J. So we can write down that set by like A, B, C, anything but capital letter. So we can write down all the name which are starting from J. Like J stand for Jishan. Okay, anyone if they are present in the class, then we can write down those name also. So basically this is the representation of roster method. Set builder form or rule method. So how can we write down this method? We can write down like with the capital letters, you can write down with the curly bracket, it will be the same. Now here we will write down the rule. What we will write down? Here we will write down the rule by rule in words. Okay, like we are writing this set in the set builder form, second method. So we can write down A is equal to first 4 natural number. Okay, so we have written a definition and we have defined the objects. Okay, so this method is called set builder form or rule method. Okay, now let's just jump to the exercise 1a. 1 is there, all the intelligent student of class. Can we define all the intelligent student? We know we cannot. This is not well defined, so it is not the set. It is not the set. No. All the even numbers less than, yes, we can write down in the set. Okay, all the month of a year, yes, it is a set. All the letter of the Bhopal, yes, it is a set. All the letters of the word Chennai, yes. All the leaders of India, all the leaders of India, no, we cannot say. It is not well defined, because let's suppose I am saying to you that I am the leader of India. How can you say? So it is not well defined. Okay, which kind of leaders are they? Okay, so it is not well defined, because leaders is not precise. Okay, if it was Prime Minister of India, so all the Prime Minister, then it was a set, but this time it is not a set because it is not well defined. A beautiful girls in the school, no, it is not a set. Like we are praising or we are just saying something to anyone like this, then these are not set. All the natural number less than 50 which are perfect square, yes, it is set. All the healthy people of town, no, it is not a set, it is not well defined. 2-digit natural number, yes, it is set. Or the odd number greater than 24, odd number greater than 24, yes, it is a set. All the great cricketers of India, no, we cannot say which one is greater and which one is, all are great by the way, so it is not well defined. So you will do this exercise in your book only. Okay, now X be the set of month having 31 days. Okay, fill in the blank by writing belongs to or doesn't belongs to. Okay, first of all collect the set. What will be the set? X is equal to, we can write down all the months which are having 31 days. So January, February is not having 31, March, May, July, August, October, December. So these are the months which are having 31 days in their month. So January, is January in the set X? Then if it is present, then belongs to April, doesn't belong to August, yes, belongs to October, belongs to February, doesn't belong to. Is it clear to all? I hope it is very easy. If you have understood this concept, then say, just write down set yes. You will write down set yes. After that, question number 3, let X be the set of letters of the word Maharashtra. Fill in the blank with belongs or doesn't belongs. So Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, we can write down first of all this the set of this X. We can write down X is the name of the set, and in the curly bracket. Listen, just to make it as a point, in Maharashtra we will write down all the letter, but none of the letter will be repeated. M, A, H. A is already we have written, so R. A is already written, S. H is already written, and T is not written, R is already written, A is already written. So N is in the set, yes or no? So N doesn't belong to, A belongs to, then A belongs to, R belongs to, yes. Sorry, but A belongs to, and also R belongs to, because we can see na R is there, S is there, P, no, P is not there, doesn't belong to आएगा. So after that, write the following sets by the roster method. The set of all the proper divisor of 32. 32 divisor we need to find out first of all. 32 divisor. So we can write down 32 as you have done in the class 5th, that the 32. So we need to write down the 32. Let me see. Question number 4. So all the proper divisor of 32. So you can write down 32's proper divisor. 2 can divide, okay. After that 4 can divide, 8 can divide, 16 can divide. So basically we can write down the set as 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 8 and 16. The set of consonant in the word. Consonant are S, P, R. I is vowel. I we will not write down. N and G. Okay. Now the vowels of the set. Vowels are A, T not a vowel, H is not a vowel, E. A is already came here. I. Okay. So these are the vowel. After that, the set of whole number less than 30. You will write down this only in your book only. So less than 30 whole numbers are multiple of 3. So you can write down the table of 3, but 0 also you will write down 3. 3 to just 6, 3, 3 just 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. And the set of one digit prime number. One digit prime number is 2, 3, 5 and 7. These are only the one digit prime number. Represent the following set in the tabular form. X is a letter of the tabular form. We can write down very easily. So plate, this one is in the written in the rule method. So P, comma L, comma A, comma T, comma E. B, X is a whole number greater than 10. Greater than 10. So greater than tens but less than 16. So 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. This one is your answer. Y is a letter of word pineapple. Y is a letter of word pineapple. Okay, so we can write down all the words. P I N E A. P already come, P already come, L is not came here, E already come, this one only the set. So D is a prime factor of 50. So 2 can divide 50, 2 is a prime factor. So 2 and 5, after that no other prime number is dividing 50, so this one only the answer. Okay, y says that y is a 2-digit number divisible by 10. 2-digit number divisible by 10. So we can write down 10 itself, 20, 30, 40, 60, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 2-digit number, after that 100 will be the 3-digit number. We will just stop here. X is a prime factor of 240. Prime factor of 240. So you just you can see 2 can divide, 3 can divide, and 5 also can divide. No other prime number is dividing 240. Okay. Now x is a odd number less than 15. Just write down belongs to or doesn't belong to. Okay, so is there 4 belongs to the set A? Basically that number is odd number, so 4 is not a odd number, we can write down doesn't belong to. 11 is a odd number, yes. 11 belongs to 15, less than 15, so 15 will not be in the set. 5 belongs to A, yes, 5 is belonging to A. Okay, now question number 7 and question number 8. Question number 7 you will do as a homework. Okay, question number 8, I'm telling you the question. This we can write down in the set builder form. This one is written in the tabular form. 2 4 6 8. What are 2 4 6 8? 2 4 6 8 are our even number. Okay, so we can write down here x. For all the question you can write down same as x. X is even number. What is x? X is even number less than 10. Okay, less than 10. Is it clear? So less than 10, how many numbers are, and what are the number which are even? So these 2 4 6 8, it will even number, even natural number. We can write down here even natural number, just correct it. Okay, even natural number less than 10. Okay, like that also you will write down these are all odd numbers. Okay, from 1 to 9 natural number. A B C D E F, these are 1 2 3 4 5 6 alphabet of English. These are the first 6 small letters of the English alphabet. And now the fourth question, you can write down the answer. X is a prime number. X says that x is a prime number less than 12. Okay, so you will complete till here. Okay, so thanks for watching, and just like the video.